Good morning, students, and welcome to my next video. In this video, I'll be discussing the answers of Unit 7 of Total English, Class 11, latest edition. So let's start with the assignment 1 given on page 101. Insert the correct tense of the verb in the following sentences. The first one is, they assured us that you have to use the correct form of help. So it will be would help us. They assured us that they would help us. The second one, we shall not go there until he invites us. Third one on the next page, that is page 102. Gautam says that the boredom emerges. You have to use the correct form of emerge, out of disinterestedness. Fourth one, he'll be happy to know that I have won a scholarship. The mice will play when the cat is away. You have to use the correct form of the verb be. So it will be is. The trader told me that he had made a good profit. You have to use the correct form of make. Seventh one, no one can help you if you are dishonest. Eighth one, he studies so that he might win the prize. Moving ahead to the next exercise, that is on page 103, that is assignment 2. Put the appropriate tense of the verb in the blank spaces in the following sentences. Again, you have to use the correct tense of the verb which is given in the brackets at the end of each sentence. She boasted as if she had known everything. Second one, they came first, though they had begun last. Had begun. Third, she swam as fast as she could. Fourth one, I was polite lest I should annoy anyone. With lest we use should. We went to see him as many times as we could. Sixth one, he was absent because he was ill. Seventh, I wrote it down so that I might not forget it. Might. Eighth, he behaves as if he were deaf. We were. Ninth one, he said that the planets move round the sun. See, even if it is said, but this is a universal fact, so you will not change the tense. It will be move. 10th one, we knew the lady who had come here. Had come. Moving ahead to the next exercise, which is on page 107. This is an exercise on phrasal verb. They have given a help box also. You have to use the correct phrasal verb from the box which is given at the beginning of this exercise. She can no longer put up with his erratic behavior. The first one is put up with. Second one, she can easily pass for her daughter as she looks so young. Third one, they saw her as soon as they pulled into the driveway. Pulled in. Fourth one, the rules of the quiz were passed out to all the participants. Fifth one, we will stop them when they pass by. Sixth one, the student was pulled up by the teacher for indiscipline. Seventh one, he can easily pass off as an actor. OFF off. Eighth one, they put aside their differences and decided to work together. Now, moving ahead to the specimen paper, question 3 of the specimen paper. We'll start with part A, which is an exercise on transformation. This exercise is on page 109 of your books. The first one, the teacher said to the pupils, do not go out at night. The answer is, the teacher forbade the pupils from going out at night. Full stop. The second one, my grandfather was the strongest person in the village. The answer is, no other person in the village was as strong as my grandfather. No other person in the village was as strong as my grandfather. Full stop. The third one, the tornado had been raging for several hours before people were moved to safety. The people were moved to safety after the tornado had been raging for several hours. The people were moved to safety after the tornado had been raging for several hours. Full stop. Fourth one, it all happened so quickly that I never got a good look at her face. The answer is, it all happened too quickly for me to get a good look at her face. Full stop. It all happened too quickly for me to get a good look at her face. Full stop. Fifth one, you can come in whenever you like, for I will stay at home. Full stop. The answer is, I will stay at home, so you can come in whenever you like. Full stop. I will stay at home, so you can come in whenever you like. Moving ahead to part B of question 3. Fill in each blank with a suitable word. The first one, the principal agreed to our proposal. Second one, the coach agreed with his players. Third one, do not waste my time. Get to the facts. Fourth one, I do not get along with them. Fifth one, two children were drowned after the boat carrying them sank off the coast. OFF off. Sixth one, he paused to allow his words to sink in. Seventh one, she ran after name and fame all her life. Eighth one, some calculators run on solar power. Ninth one, I differed with them on this point. 10th one, my plans are quite different from his. Now, moving to part C of question 3, unit 7, that is specimen paper 7. Fill in the blanks in the passage given below with the appropriate form of verb given in the brackets. Do not write the passage, but write the verbs in the correct order. So I'll read the passage and tell you the answers. Once a daughter complained to her father. The first one, the answer to the first blank is complaint. To her father that her life was miserable and that she didn't know how she is going. The answer to the second blank is going, to make it. She was tired of fighting and struggling all the time. The answer to the third blank is fighting. Her father, a chef, took. The answer to the fourth blank is took her to the kitchen. He filled 3 pots of water and placed each on a high fire. Once the water in the 3 pots began, the answer to the fifth blank is began to boil, he placed potatoes in 1 pot, eggs in the 2nd pot, and ground coffee beans in the 3rd pot. He then let them boil. After 20 minutes, he turned off the burners. He took out the potatoes and the eggs and the coffee and placed each of them in a bowl. He then explained that the potatoes, the eggs, and coffee beans faced. The answer to the 6th blank is faced the same adversity, the boiling water. However, each one reacted differently. The potatoes went in strong, hard, and unrelenting. But in boiling water, they became soft and weak. The egg was fragile with the thin outer shell, protecting. The answer to the 7th blank is protecting its liquid interior while it was put in the boiling water. Then the inside of the egg became hard. However, the ground coffee beans were unique. After they were exposed, the answer to the 8th blank is exposed to the boiling water, they changed to water and created. The answer to the 9th blank is created something new. Which are you? He asked his daughter. When adversity knocks, the answer to the 10th blank is knocks on your door. How do you respond? Are you a potato, an egg, or coffee powder? With this, we come to the end of this exercise. If you liked the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.